Hello and welcome back to our channel. In our last report, we examined the immediate fallout of the recent tariff imposed by United States on India, the chaos for exporters, the rising cost for businesses. But today, we are zooming out to understand the high-stakes geopolitical game that is truly being played. Could this tariff war be an act of self-sabotage, risking the very alliance meant to contain China? For years, the story of U.S India relationship has been one of the important strategic partnership, a friendship built on shared fears and common interests, primarily in the world where China's power is on the rise. We have seen it in defense deals, joint military drills, and diplomatic forums. But this carefully cultivated alliance is now facing its greatest test, a brutal economic fight. This strategic relationship is the bedrock of groups like Quad, the alliance designed to project a unified front against Beijing's expansionism in the Indo-Pacific. India is not just a member of the Quad, it is a critical piece of the puzzle that makes the entire framework viable. Yet this trade dispute is creating a visible crack in that foundation. Washington's hotline approach on tariffs could fracture this alliance, handing Beijing a golden opportunity to exploit the disunity. And it gets more complicated as this economic pressure risks pushing New Delhi exactly where Washington does not want it to go, closer to the rivals. Faced with what is perceived as an unfair pressure, India might be forced to find more comfort in other blocs. We are already seeing discussions about the potential revival of the old Russia, India, China or RIC trilateral group. A strengthened RIC alliance would be a serious counterweight to US influence and nightmare scenario for American foreign policy planners. But the damage isn't just geopolitical, it is economic and it is global. For years, major Western companies have been pushing a China plus one strategy aiming to diversify their supply chains and reduce their dependency on China. They have poured billions of dollars in India, positioning it as the next great manufacturing hub. Tech giants like Apple and Micron have made massive bets on the country. But a nasty prolonged trade war with the US could put all of that at risk. The chaos and rising costs could force businesses to pull back, disrupting the entire global effort to build a more resilient supply chain. So this tariff war is turning into a more disruptive force that could reshape alliances, redraw the map of global trade, and redefine the meaning of a strategic partnership. The India-US relationship, carefully built over 2 decades to counter sheer threats, is now at a tipping point. The central question is, can this shared strategic goal of balancing China ultimately win over the raw friction of trade, or will this economic war do permanent damage to the trust that holds their security alliance together? The path forward is uncertain, and the next move from both Washington and New Delhi won't just decide the future of their own relationship. They will send a strong, powerful message about the stability of alliances in a world that feels like it is fracturing by the day. What do you think? Can this friendship survive on economic war? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more deep dives into the geopolitical shifts shaping our world, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thank you for watching.